And welcome back to Atlas Radio right here on Oracle Broadcasting Network. You can check us out live right now on Oracle Broadcasting. If you aren't listening, you probably wouldn't be hearing this, but you can check us out. OracleBroadcasting.com is where we're broadcasting out of if you are hearing us on an alternative source. You can check out our website. It is atlasmediaonline.com. Join in the chat. It is bumping right now. We got Mystic Politics, Donna Van Meter, Greg Zilla. So Dirty Dougie's in there a little bit too. So make sure you check that out. HX isn't with me today. I have a special guest coming up on right after the break. I could pull him in here now, but I felt like I should go over some news about Atlas first, that if you didn't catch the first hour, because I know people tend to jump on the second hour because it is early and a lot of on the West Coast and mountain time and whatnot. Excuse me. Coming up on American Freedom Radio, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is HX's new show, the fifth, the fifth pillar, the fifth column, I think it is. It's pretty bad. I can't even remember what it's called. Yeah, it's HX's new show. I'm waiting for it to load up. It's the fifth column, yeah. He'll explain that a little bit more when he comes on next week. He's not feeling so well, so y'all should send some get well soon wishes to his email. You get that on the atlasmediaonline.com website. Some of the other guests we have coming up in the future really soon. Next week, we are going to have an interview with Maria Heller from Maria.net. She's been doing podcasting and internet radio for 10 years. She does radio with people like Jack Blood and whatnot, so she's pretty cool gal, and I'm looking forward to that interview. We also have Jim Fetzer on the week after that, July 25th. That is going to be a continuing segment every third Saturday of the month. We're going to talk about logic and stuff like that. I'm not a very logical person, so it'll really help me because I have an issue with that myself. So I'm looking forward to that because I'm going to learn a lot. Like HX says, you can't prove a negative. I'm not exactly sure what he means by that, so we'll have to see when we talk to Dr. Fetzer. And I guess I'm really looking forward to on August 1st is Cindy Sheehan. Great lady, great anti-war activist. Really a pleasure to have her on. It is great things are happening with us at Atlas. If you do want to join the Atlas team, you think you got the will and the way and the power, you can contact HX at atlasmediaonline.com, and he'll go ahead and hook you up with that. We'll try to get you on the team, see what you can do. We'll give you an interview and whatnot, because this is a growing media company, and we really are excited about some of the opportunities we're getting. We're going to be doing TV coming up soon. HX got his studio done, and it's gonna be pretty cool. He's gonna do the HX show still, I think, on the TV, and he's got his radio show. So Ian Crane, I'm gonna bring on in about, break comes up in about a minute. I'm gonna bring him on. We're gonna discuss a little bit about this Codex Alimentarius stuff. Last hour, I went into the background of it a little bit, and we really need, this is something that as a world, not just a country, as a world we need to focus on. So make sure you tune into that. In the third hour, we will have Cordi Howell and him in a little round table. So go ahead and join in that. The number will be 866-841-1065. We are coming up on a break in a few seconds, so just continue to listen on. We're going to have a great time the rest of the show. So thank you for listening to Atlas Radio and Oracle Broadcasting. We'll be right back with you right after the break. And welcome back to Atlas Radio. We are trying to work out some more of these technical difficulties. So we'll see what happens. Ian was on the line with me, but he couldn't hear me. So we'll see if he can figure out what's going on with whatever is going on with his line. My producer is telling me to have him call me and then add to conference. We'll see what happens there. We do have 10 minutes. I really do wish I had someone with me right now so I could try to figure this out. Anyway, we're talking about talking about Codex Alimentarius today, and this is the farming stuff, and well, not just farming stuff, but this is the food stuff that is really hurting us as the world. The United Nations is using this to manipulate our nutrients to effectively kill us. At least that's the theory. Okay, I need to answer this real quick. So I'm not sure. Hold on 1 second. We'll be right back. It's going to be dead air. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we are. I put the conference on hold. Dang it. Here, let me call him back.
Hello.
Hello. You are live, sir? How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Okay, I'm doing good. You are joining us this hour. You are a lecturer, independent researcher, and documentary filmmaker. You focus on the New World Order agenda and how the elite are working through Codex Alimentarius. Thank you for joining us, Ian.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for the invitation.
All right. I just like to start off the interview. The first part of the show, I kind of went through a background on Codex Alimentarius. I was just going to see if you could basically do the same yourself, since you have been studying this so much. I wanted to see what your views on it are and what you consider it to be, what you consider the scope of it to be, and anything else that you feel that is important to add.
Well, that question alone could take us 2 hours to answer, so I'll have to give you the very much abridged version. We can actually trace the origins of Codex back into the late 19th century, but we for the purposes of this discussion, let's move it forward to the 1960s, where Codex Alimentarius was established effectively by the World Trade Organization to establish standards on food right across the planet, and particularly, of course, initially focusing on all member countries of the World Trade Organization. And that there are those who would give it credence by saying that initially its objectives were benign, but even if that is the case, and it's a moot point to some extent, even if that is the case, very quickly it was hijacked by the pharmaceutical and more recently by the biotech industries. So, what may have started out as something that had benign intent, certainly today, very definitely does not.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was getting from that. But I'm going to get into a little bit deeper than that. How exactly was it taken over by the pharmaceutical companies? Like, I found out that it started in Austria-Hungary, and that the UN basically took it to task. But when the World Health Organization and the FAO decided to audit it, in a sense, they found out that it was useless, but yet they're using it and it was taken over. How was it exactly taken over by the pharmaceutical industry?
Well, you have to remember, of course, that, hey, I'm talking to a US audience here. The industrial military complex is extremely powerful. And you only have to look at, many presidential quotes through the last, certainly century.
God, I stood in front of millions, trying to show you what he got. He told your story, and I wanted to hear. And now he's the goddamn president. Ain't we been here for 8 damn years? Warlord, 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 Lord, 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 Lord.